Your muscles don't actually lengthen when you stretch. Instead, stretching modifies the brain's perception of tension. A 2010 study from the Journal of Applied Physiology showed that stretching reduces the neural signal that tells your brain a muscle is under stress. Tugging on a muscle activates the Golgi tendon organ, which responds by inhibiting tension, making it feel easier to stretch further. You're not physically elongating muscle fibers, you're convincing your nervous system to allow a greater range of motion. This phenomenon is why a single static stretch can increase flexibility by 2 to 5% almost instantly. The real change is neurological, not structural. Stretching doesn't prevent injury by itself. Instead, it primes your body's connective tissues for movement. When you stretch, you stimulate fibroblasts, cells responsible for collagen production. This was highlighted in a 2013 study in the Journal of Anatomy, observing increased collagen turnover post-stretching. Collagen, the protein that makes up tendons and ligaments, becomes more pliable. This adaptability of connective tissue is crucial for accommodating the sudden forces of daily movement. Without collagen remodeling, your tendons would be as brittle as dry spaghetti, withstanding less stress. Stretching is more about resilience and readiness than injury-proofing. Morning stretching counters the overnight muscle stiffness that accumulates due to decreased synovial fluid circulation during sleep. Synovial fluid, the lubricant of your joints, reduces friction, but its production slows down as you sleep. By stretching, you stimulate mechanoreceptors in the joints, signaling your body to increase synovial fluid production. A 2015 study in the Journal of Orthopedic Research found a 20% increase in joint fluid volume after a 10-minute stretching routine. This is why your joints feel more fluid and less creaky after a morning stretch session. The secret lies in restoring joint lubrication. Stretching ignites a biochemical response, increasing nitric oxide production. Nitric oxide, a vasodilator, enhances blood flow to your muscles, delivering oxygen and nutrients more efficiently. A 2012 Journal of Vascular Medicine study demonstrated a 16% increase in blood flow post-stretching. This surge not only supplies nutrients but also clears metabolic waste. Without this enhanced circulation, lactic acid could linger longer, leading to soreness. Stretching doesn't just prepare your muscles for movement, it rejuvenates them at a cellular level. Enhanced circulation fortifies your muscles' endurance for what comes next in your day. The belief that stretching makes muscles longer or stronger is flawed. Stretching primarily influences the stretch reflex, a neural circuit involving the muscle spindle. Muscle spindles sense stretch and can trigger a contraction to prevent overstretching. However, repeated stretching reduces this reflexive contraction over time. A 2008 Neuroscience Letters study found a 25% reduction in the stretch reflex response after 6 weeks of consistent stretching. The adaptation isn't in muscle length but in neural tolerance. This is why stretching feels easier and more natural with consistency, altering the brain's response, not the muscle's actual dimensions. Stretching triggers a cascade of hormonal responses, beginning with the release of growth hormone. Growth hormone, secreted by the pituitary gland, promotes tissue repair and growth. A study published in Sports Medicine in 2011 revealed that static stretching elevated growth hormone levels by 10% immediately post-stretch. This hormone acts on muscle cells, encouraging repair and adaptation. The mechanism involves signaling pathways like the mTOR pathway, which stimulates protein synthesis and muscle cell growth. Stretching isn't just about flexibility, it supports the cellular environment for muscle repair and regeneration. Your morning routine sets the stage for tissue recovery at a molecular level. Inside your muscles, stretching activates satellite cells, the unsung heroes of muscle adaptation. Satellite cells are precursors to skeletal muscle cells, crucial for repair and growth. Stretching causes microtears in the muscle fibers, and satellite cells rushed to the scene. A 2014 study in the Journal of Cell Biology found that stretching increased satellite cell activity by 30% within 24 hours. These cells fused to existing muscle fibers, contributing their nuclei and facilitating the repair process. Stretching isn't merely about lengthening, it primes your muscle cells for growth and repair, rejuvenating muscles from the inside out. Stretching influences fascia, the web-like connective tissue enveloping your muscles. Fascia remodeling is a slow but significant process. A study in the Journal of Bodywork and Movement Therapies in 2013 highlighted that consistent stretching over weeks enhances fascia elasticity and hydration. This adaptation involves fibroblast activity, modifying collagen fibers' alignment for improved tissue glide. The hydrated fascia layers reduce friction and allow muscles to move more freely. This remodeling process requires weeks, not just moments of commitment. Your morning stretches are the architects of a more pliable and hydrated fascial network, optimizing movement efficiency. Stretching impacts neuromuscular control by targeting motor unit recruitment. Motor units consist of a motor neuron and the muscle fibers it innervates. Stretching affects proprioceptive feedback, which enhances the muscle's ability to recruit motor units effectively. A 2016 study in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research showed that stretching increased motor unit activation by 12% in subsequent activity. This means your muscles contract more efficiently, improving coordination and power output. The neural adaptations from regular stretching refine your body's ability to execute precise movements with less effort. Your morning routine fine-tunes the neural orchestra conducting your muscles. Stretching initiates mitochondrial biogenesis, the process of creating new mitochondria, the powerhouses of your cells. A 2017 European Journal of Applied Physiology study found that stretching facilitated a 15% increase in mitochondrial density after 8 weeks. Mitochondria generate ATP, the energy currency of your cells, enhancing muscular endurance. This cellular adaptation is driven by the activation of PGC1 alpha, a protein that regulates mitochondrial formation. The increase in mitochondria allows more efficient energy production during activity. Stretching isn't just flexibility training, it's augmenting your cellular energy machinery, equipping your muscles for sustained performance throughout the day. Excessive stretching can backfire, leading to decreased muscle strength and performance. A 2014 study in the Scandinavian Journal of Medicine and Science in Sports found that static stretching for more than 60 seconds reduced muscular strength by 5.5% immediately afterward. This occurs due to a reduction in muscle tendon stiffness, which dampens force production. Overstretching desensitizes muscle spindles, impairing the stretch reflex that aids explosive power. Balance is crucial. While stretching promotes flexibility, overdoing it could compromise strength. Your morning routine must be mindful, ensuring flexibility gains do not come at the expense of muscular performance and stability. Neglecting morning stretches can accelerate joint degeneration. Without stretching, joint cartilage receives less synovial fluid, essential for nutrient transport and waste removal. A 2019 study in Arthritis Care and Research highlighted that low synovial fluid levels correlate with increased cartilage breakdown, leading to conditions like osteoarthritis. Stretching ensures fluid distribution, maintaining cartilage health. Skipping this routine could mean faster wear on joint surfaces, akin to a machine running without lubrication. The value of stretching extends beyond flexibility. It's about preserving joint integrity and function over the long haul. Chronic stretching without strength training can lead to joint instability. Connective tissues become overly lax when not counterbalanced by muscular support, increasing injury risk. A 2017 study in the Journal of Sports Medicine noted that athletes focused solely on flexibility were 30% more prone to ligament injuries. Stretching needs to be part of a balanced regimen that includes strengthening exercises to maintain joint stability. The paradox is that while flexibility is vital, its benefits fade without the supportive strength framework. Your morning routine should integrate both elements to ensure holistic joint health and resilience. Stretching practices promoted by the fitness industry often emphasize flexibility over functionality. Yet, peer-reviewed literature shows that functional movement patterns are more effective for overall performance. A study in 2018 in the Journal of Functional Morphology and Kinesiology found improvements in flexibility and strength by integrating dynamic stretching and movement-based drills. These methods mimic real-life movement, enhancing both flexibility and functional strength. Functional stretching addresses real-world demands, contrary to the industry's focus on isolated flexibility. The future of stretching lies in its integration with daily movement and strength, not just isolated poses. Stretching's long-term effects include increased proprioceptive awareness, the body's ability to sense its position in space. A 2020 study in the Journal of Athletic Training observed a 15% improvement in proprioception with regular stretching over 6 months. This heightened awareness can reduce injury risk, as it enhances coordination and balance. The process involves enhanced feedback from proprioceptors, allowing your brain to better navigate your limbs' positioning. This improvement isn't just about stretching farther, but moving smarter. Stretching reshapes your body's internal map, improving how you move through space with precision.